Blessings, everyone, and blessings to everyone, and blessings for everyone. Today, I just wanted to touch on the subject lightly. There's been a lot of fear around it, and I think I'm finally to the point where I'm tired of the fear that's wrapped around this subject because there's absolutely nothing to fear about it. It's actually something that's natural, that occurs on the regular. We just don't remember it. But a lot of us go, hey, I had that weird experience. Like, whoa, I woke up out of nowhere and I felt like I was falling. I felt this huge crash. So the subject we're going to talk about for a moment is astral projection and or the out-of-body experience. And there's some subs to that also, which is lucid dreaming. And there's nothing bad about astral projection. I'm tired of all the fear around it. A lot of the times what we experience before we experience astral projections are just a few symptoms if you're actually, conscious to feel them. So a lot of people experience sleep paralysis. No, let me scrap that. Everybody experiences sleep paralysis. Whether you feel it or not, your body basically dies when you go to sleep. That also shows you how false this reality is. It's just like a stop through into eternity. We're just stopping through. There's something we were supposed to do here. We came here to do something, and either we're gonna do it or we're not. But back to the subject. Astral projection, the out-of-body experience. To experience you completely. To experience what it feels like to be yourself, your soul, not this body, not these popular models. To be your soul, the thing that's without form, the thing that is all energy, your true self. There is nothing scary about it. How dare you be scared of who you really are when you're not scared of who you are in the physical world, whether that be good or bad. But there's a lot of fear wrapped around this subject, and I can't stand for it anymore. There is no demons attacking you. None. And if you've experienced what you want to call a demon, you created that. It's fear that creates these bad experiences that people seem to be having. If you're scared, don't try to get out of body. Don't try to get out of body, because your soul is working, subconsciously while you're asleep. Your soul is working. This is where our dreams come from. This is why we have those dreams. Oh my gosh, it felt real. Because your soul's trying to adjust something. It's trying to fix something that you no longer need. And when you give your life force over to a fear, it becomes very real. So yeah, you probably did see a demon that you created. It's not real, it's an illusion. What's real is what you experience after you let go of the fear of the subject of astral projection. And a lot of people get stressed out because they can't astral project. And I can honestly tell you, it's nothing to get frustrated about. Either there's something you're not doing right, or it's just not for you. And I believe astral projection is for everybody, but everybody's not going to experience it. Everybody is not going to follow that path, because it's one that wakes you up completely. And if you're not ready to be awake, then go back to sleep. Go back to sleep. But don't put fear behind the things you don't understand. Research. It's just what astral projection is. I'm gonna try to keep it simple for you, because it doesn't have to be this complicated thing. And if you would like to learn how to astral project, I can give you the secret I use. Now, there's infinite ways to astral project. Infinite. Everybody has their own, their own steps, their own methods, and I use many methods to astral project. I love it. I really love it, because when I'm on the astral, I can heal. My soul brings up the things that no longer really serve me, and I can wash them away. Like, bye, that's it. No more energetic ties to it. But if you would like to astral project, here's one simple thing I can say to you, because everybody experiences this. You ever like doze off and you catch yourself, so you're just like, and you're like, whoa, because you caught yourself. Somehow you were in this in-between state. And that in-between state is called the hypnagogic state. That's the state you enter into before you fully fall asleep. That's when you start to dream. So my advice for anyone out there who wants to practice or learn astral projection, here it is. Simple and easy. You ready? Drum roll. Just stay awake when you go to sleep. That's it. That's it. That's all. Just stay awake when you go to sleep. You're going to experience the sleep paralysis. You're going to experience the white noise. You might even hear voices. Pay attention to none of it. Don't pay attention to any of it at all, no matter what you hear. I can't tell you how many countless times I'm getting ready to hop out of body and I hear like my mom scream my name, and it's not the I didn't hear her calling me type of scream, you know, that scream your parents do. No, it's not that you're getting ready to get a whooping scream. It was the type of scream where it's like something was wrong with her type of scream. And I used to let it wake me up until the day I moved out of my mom's crib. Because the next question to me was, how the heck is she calling me? Or how the heck did she get in my house? You know, like, so you can't listen to anything. Don't put fear behind it. Just wait. Just wait for all of these things to pass. And when you start to get flashes of visions, try not to pay attention to that either. And the next step is the most challenging for some, because the feeling of first leaving your body can be pretty intense. But after that, it gets so much easier. But after you've experienced the sleep paralysis, and after you've experienced the noise, if you experience the noise, it doesn't matter what you experience. You can experience this wind feeling, like the gushing wind in your face. It's like, it's different for everybody. I've had a lot of different sensations. But after those are over, sit up. That's it. Sit up. And you will be out of body. Now, if you're scared to be out of body, when you sit up and sit out of body, just sit up and look around. Get a feel for your area. Get a feel for what your crib really looks like. Get a feel for the presences around you. All the feelings that you get a feel for it. And then lay back down in your body and you'll wake up. You'll wake up right away. Like, you'll wake right up. Just, you have to get a feel for it. And then when you've gotten a feel for it, then you climb out of body. All the way out. Step out of your body. Fly out of your body. And after you've done that, then you can get your travel on. I mean, and if you're too scared to leave the house, don't leave the house. Walk around your house and command the energy in your house. Protect your house. Smudge your house on the astral. No more fear behind this subject. I am going to elect myself as someone you can come to and talk to about astral projection and your experiences with it. Because I am making it my personal job to squash all fear around the subject. And I will do a few more videos on some of the things I've experienced that would matter of fact, no, I'm not. I'm not going to do it because there's no fear around the subject. Because I used to be scared too. I used to be so scared. I thought I was crazy. And now, for the people who think astral projection is evil and it's a sin and things of that nature which are completely incorrect, I think you're crazy. I think you're insane. Because it doesn't matter what you believe in. I'm sure there's a story in your religious text about an astral projection. Ain't no demons hopping in and out of your body. Ain't nothing doing anything to you while you're out of body. Stop having fear. Stop allowing others to put fear into your heart about a subject that they barely know anything about. This is my line that I live by, and I will live by for the rest of my time in this physical plane. And this is the last thing I'm going to say before I go. Experience is the only truth. It is the only truth. Everything else is just speculation. Everything else is just speculation. If you haven't experienced it for yourself, it ain't true. Because it does not apply to you yet. So the things that you haven't experienced and the things that you have no idea about, stop taking everything that everyone else says at face value and experience it for yourself. That's part of the spiritual journey. What are you afraid of? If you know that death is an illusion, what are you afraid of? No more fear. Experience is the only truth. It's the only fact. It is the only way that I exist. I am an experience. So many blessings to everyone. I love you all. And if you have any questions, just ask. I'll answer.